Hey, what's going on, guys? MidniQ787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 66 today for the Georgia 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. In the last episode, we had a really strange way to end a race. I'm not going to explain what happened, but the strangest circumstances makes you feel like it's Brett Bodine 1990 all over again. But that's the only hint I'll basically give you at that point forward. You have to watch the previous episode to find out more about it. But anyway, let's just go dive right into the shop editions immediately because our shop dyno has finally arrived. And right off the bat, I kind of want to do something else with I don't know if I want to do the simulation software or I'm not doing the engine hoist, even though I'm not sorry, the engine hoist, the engine balancer, even though we do need some efficiency better. Maybe that'll be our next upgrade. Because the draft, as long as we have the power, we actually fine the draft, so I don't want to do anything about that. But chassis tire wear for sure. Want to get an upgrade with that. So that's what's going to be in our next shop edition. Now, in terms of the garage, I think it's time to start. We probably might want to sell something in the chassis department. Just thinking, well, I want to keep that one because it's 65, 67 the way it is. This is a 61, 62. Even though this is a kind of a fresh chassis at the moment, I kind of want to, I might just sell this one, actually. Sell it for $85,000. And we're going to immediately build another one for 67, 64 with a durability of 66. This will probably be the last time a chassis will get built by this guy anyway, because we're probably going to be hiring new people for the Season 3 of our NASCAR career mode. Because I always give these guys one-year contracts or half-year contracts, depending on how I feel. Now let's take a look at the engine department. We still have some stuff being built, but we can definitely overhaul something. I'm thinking just overhauling that to 65. I think that'll be good. Because that's 65, 60. That could be 61. That's one of our fresher engines. I'm not sure if I want to use that for this episode or not. I'm gonna have to figure that part out. Maybe so, because Atlanta is a fast track, and we kind of need this. We need a fast engine, so we're probably gonna overhaul this one for 2 races. It's only 222,000. All right, fine by me. We'll overhaul that one. As far as the body's concerned, well, we really can't overhaul anything, I should say. The only one I can think of overhauling is this, but it's already near mint condition. I kind of want to keep that alone for a little while. So definitely want to just repair this maybe for 2 races just to save some money, of course. I'm thinking about taking this one to the track today, the body number 6. But yeah, everything's been going smoothly though in this career mode. We had a really strange winner as well during that whole Atlanta race, too. Again, I don't want to spoil it for you. You have to watch the previous episode to find out who actually won that race. But moving on, let's actually get to the track today. I'm thinking, well, I kind of want to do well at Atlanta because I feel like I could do better. See, the next track we go to is Phoenix, and I do agree that we need some grip. We need some grip. Oh, wait, we don't have anything working on the repairing or overhaul? Hold on, I gotta take care of that first. Thank goodness I caught that. Let's see. 65, 66, 67. I mean, all these could be 64, 62, or whatnot. Oh, 65, 64, that'd be nice. Oh boy. Oh, we can make the 66, 67. That'd be gnarly, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that for right now. Let's do that for 2 races while we use these 2 for probably like the last few times. Yeah, that's I love how everything's all in chip shape. We haven't like destroyed any of our cars, thankfully. Not as of recently. I think we might have. I don't remember the last time we destroyed a car though. Hopefully it doesn't happen today though. I'm not jinxing it. That's just signs for bad things to come. I'm thinking about bringing this chassis to the track today. I do want to bring the most powerful engine because Atlanta's a fast track. And in terms of the body, I do want to get some downforce and drafting, but I kind of want to use this for Phoenix because I kind of need more downforce. Wait, crap. Hold on. Yeah, I believe it was around here. 64, 61. Nah, I don't want to use that. We'll use this one, actually. And we'll see you guys at the track. Alright, so I changed a little bit of the car this time around. It does feel a little bit more free, and once again, only 1 qualifying lap. It did feel free, so I had to tighten it up a little bit. I changed the suspension setting a little bit just to try to make it more stable in the corners. It's probably going to get me tighter as the run goes on. but it just felt so free. I feel like I was stepping out on the back end for each corner. So deciding to tighten it up a little bit. So far, it's going so well during the few laps of practice. I'm sure later on, well, I'm gonna have to set the suspension back down a little bit now. All right, let's see what this lap will bring me. This lap will bring me a 30. It'll put me in 22nd on the grid. Tony Stewart is your pole sitter. We're gonna abort qualifying from this point forward. I do want to change it back, actually. I put it to 48. I'm gonna put it back down to 45 like I had it. And let's get right into the race, shall we?
We're live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for today's running of the Georgia 500. I expect to see some exciting action in this one, don't you?
There sure have been some incredible finishes here at Atlanta. In the March race of 2001, Kevin Harvick beat Jeff Gordon to the checkered by mere inches to win his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. Given the circumstances and the emotion of that victory, that is one that people will talk about for decades to come.
And they still do.
In 1993, Bobby Labonte finished second to Jeff Gordon in the Rookie of the Year battle.
That's a pretty good rookie class. At first, Gordon's accomplishments overshadowed Bobby's, but Labonte has been a solid contender for the title in each of the last few years.
The 56 car is getting aggressive on the track with some other drivers.
They've been racing
Look
hard
at
out
them
there,
all.
and that's to be expected.
Look at my army
But
of
they better be careful
rivals.
the recent battles don't escalate into something more.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
That's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, I'm knocking on wood for something to not go wrong this race because compared to last time, because I don't want to repeat of what happened in Martinsville. Anyway, we got Smoke and Wonder Boy in the front row, and we got a whole bunch of rivals and enemies and friends along us, and a green flag, and we're underway. 81 laps here at the Georgia 500, as we're already with Sterling Long, who actually led a good amount of laps in last episode. Actually, I was hoping he would win this race. And there's Joe Nemechek alongside us. We're going to try to make sure we hold him off. But also we have our friend Michael Waltrip, who's still a 90-plus rival. Believe it or not, he was one of the only people I did not hit during that entire race. I was a little upset the last time we were at Atlanta because we felt like we didn't have the speed compared to what I was hoping for. So hopefully this time we would be able to actually get up there to the front of these guys. Thankfully, doing these one-lap qualifying sessions doesn't make me get ran over at the start by everybody known to mankind. Well, not all the time anyway. I mean, let's be honest. I don't think it's realistic for me to be qualifying on pole literally almost every single race. Like so far, we have 12 poles. Like we had a 1/3 of the season pole position. So I'm hoping things turn out a little bit differently for next season anyway in terms of the qualifying run. Where I guess it might be a little bit more realistic to start towards the front with the better equipment that we're probably going to get. But other than that, hopefully things can start. I hope we can become a championship contender next season, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens next. We're starting to claw our way up to the top 20 anyway. We haven't made that much progress, but we're able to get up there pretty soon. There's last episode's winner, Robbie Gordon, right in front of us.
The 31 car is trying to block you. The 2030 car is passing low. 30, 21. You're flying out there, buddy.
So we're actually in the top 20 as of now. We're actually clawing our way through up here pretty nice and smoothly. I'm hoping our car is a long-run car. That's what I'm hoping my car for it to be. Yep, top 20. We got 19 more to go. It doesn't seem like we're losing that much pace to the leaders, which is a good sign. But of course, they are starting to string away from us, but that's okay. I'm hoping to grab ourselves another top 10 day. Because I know our season's been nothing but inconsistency is basically the best way to describe it. We have good runs here and there, but we also mostly have a lot of bad runs. I mean, with the 3 wins we had in the season, most of it has been overshadowed by all the bad luck we've been, not really bad luck, but pretty much the bad driving that we have, because we were finishing outside the top 20 a lot more than inside the top 20. So that's why we're barely even like considered top 20 in the points. I mean, my main competition is trying to beat Jamie McMurray, but I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon anyway. As we have a lot of action in front of us. Look like Wad Burton just hits the wall almost, and we're just still level on pace with these guys. It's so close. One mistake could really ruin his entire progress. So I'm going to try my best to keep it off the wall, but I can start to feel the cars starting to get a little bit tight. It's probably because I set the suspension to 45 instead of 40 on the front, because I want to have a little bit longer lasting car anyway. I'm trying to accommodate the longer run compared to last season. Oh, I was not clear there. Whoopsie daisy. That didn't warrant a 10 or anything, but we're still good. There's no damage on the car despite the little crumples on the right rear, but we're good. The game says we have no damage, so I'm taking their word for it. We're in 19th now. It's just been nothing but just having level on pace with a bunch of guys. I mean, this is what happens when you're all like level, like pretty much close action and racing going on. This isn't Formula One where the race is decided by mere like 20,000 seconds between first and second. I'm looking at you, Verstappen. Oh, we're right here. I don't want. I mean, I guess I'm doing it now. We were doing a 3 wide move. I gotta keep it out. Gotta get it on the brakes there. Okay, now my car's sliding up. My car is getting really tight. I think I need to make an air pressure adjustment. I might just lower the tire pressure. See, I'm a little leery about making the wedge adjustment because I can feel the back end coming out pretty loose off the corners, but not in the middle of the corners. So I'm probably gonna try making an air pressure adjustment on this first stop. Probably bring it down from 23 to 22 and just see if that helps with the cornering. I'm pretty sure it will. I'm just more worried about the tire wear, which hasn't happened yet, which is good. That's what I want it to be. Because we're starting to lose the leaders. They're already in turn 3. Meanwhile, we're just fighting to stay inside, trying to go for a top 15 run. I think it's just Craven holding up everybody else because the people that were in front of him before are now gone completely. As we're going to get around Rusty Wallace here on the inside. We're going to try to go 3 wide here. Wood might be paying the price here. He almost clips Ricky Craven right into the shadow realm. And we're now side by side between the 2 Pontiacs here. We're going to try to get around him on this corner here, but all the cars here are pretty faster today. I mean, this is our best engine. I knew we would need a good engine for this race. We definitely need it. We definitely need all the power we can get for this race for sure. All right, come on, turn. All right, there we go. I can feel the speed going away in the middle of the corners as Rusty Wallace tries to take a peek on the inside. I don't think so. I don't think so, old timer. Not yet. Well, we are falling off, but I'm sure we're not falling off too much, I don't think. I say that as the right front decides to finally get worn. I definitely think I need to make this thing a little bit looser, but I don't want to do a wedge adjustment just yet. Air pressure, definitely. We'll probably go from 23 to 22, and hopefully we'll have to sacrifice a little bit of top speed because it affects the acceleration of this game, but it does affect the handling a little bit, which I'm hoping would fix that. Many laps later, we are really tight, still in the middle of the corner. We've lost a lot of pace. Yeah, it's definitely since like lap 5, like 10 or like around like 12, where we started to lose pace. We definitely need to loosen this thing up. I'm still thinking I would, but the car's just not there. The car's just not there as much as it used to be. I mean, we're not dead. We're not like getting ran over by everybody known to mankind, like Martinsville. But it's just. Might be time for a new left rear tire. Oh God! It stopped trying. Yeah, it stopped trying. We have to let everybody. We have to let Mikey and Wad go by.
Is there something wrong with your car? That was off your base.
It's just tight. It's definitely tight. Oh Lord. Oh lordy, 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 lord. It's loose off the corner. That's the problem. It's tight and loose off. So I might have to make that wedge adjustment after all. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put it to negative 1.5, and then we'll just lower the tire pressure, I guess, a little bit. Just a tiny bit, like 22 psi. We'll set it to, and we'll just make it negative 1.5. Hopefully, it'll help us with the cornering, just a tad. I mean, that's why I'm doing the chassis tire wear next. Hopefully it'll be lasting a little bit longer. But hopefully the next time around we'll get a oh lordy, it's getting really, really tight. And hopefully we'll just get, you know, a better, I wouldn't say better, I would say like a new, fresher and chassis builder. We're gonna have everybody fresh new. Like, this team's growing, and so are the people that need to run the place. And hopefully the driver will actually mature up at some point, besides being semi-competent anyway. The driver's semi-competent, where hopefully the driver can do a little bit better. Like, 3 wins is good and all, but the consistency is just not there. Like, if this was in NASCAR playoffs, I probably would be out.
31-27.
You're a little off the pace.
I mean, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do a NASCAR playoffs in this universe. Of course not. I'm going by what the game says. I don't know if I want to be one of the first ones to pit or not, but whoa, my goodness. That's the strange thing about me. It's loose off the corner, but it's so tight in the middle of an entry. It's just the car just doesn't have the pace compared to what it did before. I hate to say it, but I might want to be one of the first ones coming down pit road.
30-95.
You lost some time on that lap. Let's get it back.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, especially since the right front just got very warm there. Alrighty. Box this time. We're going to come in this time. Hopefully Mayfield sees it as such.
You gotta bring it in. We're way low on gas.
We could go like about 29 laps.
Coming line. Got one eye.
Alright, pit
We're off
box.
the pace. Everything okay? Clear.
Okay. We're going to bring this down to 22 and make this thing looser, and knock on wood, it doesn't spin. Alright, so it was a decent run. It was a decent run. We're right where we want to be. But we got to get back to work, though. Big time. Alright, that was a decent right side. Alright, that was expected. Alright, so that was expected. Pretty good. And away we go back on track.
Number 5. Up high.
Alright, we got some people, we got some folks on pit road now.
30-21.
Definitely got to get back up there as fast as we possibly can.
Looks like some of the leaders are headed
We're going to come out, well, for now, 29th, in front of Mayfield. But here we go the next time around. I think, well, the car is fast. When I'm by myself, it's fast, but it's super duper unstable. Like, I'm twitching the joystick a lot, like with my thumb. Definitely, just it's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's fast, but it's super duper unstable.
That was a great lap, buddy. We don't want him.
I feel like I'm a little bit slower compared to last time.
Coming up on
I just want to see if this will help me or not. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna find out. Looks like
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Looks like we're coming out just probably one spot inside the top 20, 19th, and looks like this is Waltrip. Yeah, Waltrip pulled away from us a little bit, so we just reeled him back in. As you can see, it's a little bit unstable. We gained a spot during the pit cycle, which is good because we have the fresher tires, but I'm expecting Mikey to come right back at me at some point, definitely pretty soon. It does feel a tiny bit slower on the straights, but it handles a little bit better in the corners as of right now. It's super duper unstable and loose.
Good lap.
Gotta make sure I can stop taking the corners wrong too. And Mikey's already right back behind me with those fresh 4 Dr. Feelgoods. Definitely, I'm not sure when the next pit stop's going to be, but there's nobody else around me at the moment besides Mikey, and I'm not sure who that is in front of me. I think that might be Biffle or Rudd. Yeah, I'm thinking like lap 54, I want to say, is probably going to be the next time we go down pit road.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
As long as we can keep ourselves out of trouble, I think we'll have a solid day.
Clear on both sides.
Fittipaldi, could you not be a goddamn moving chicane for 1 minute of your NASCAR Thunder playthrough, please?
43.
Could you wouldn't let me have the bottom, and now you're gonna give it to Mikey, but of course you're gonna leave that bottom open and let Mikey go by. Really?
Everything okay with the car? You're clear.
And you're still, You're still fucking doing it.
Right side.
You're going back to Brazil
The 43
with you.
car is looking right.
We just lost a spot because a person that shouldn't even be in this game just did something. Should have put Andretti in this game. If I had the mod, if I had the ability to mod this game, immediately the first thing I would do is put John Andretti in that car and make the car better. Honestly, I buff a whole lot of cars, especially Biffle. They, once again, I keep saying this over and over again, but they disrespected Biffle in this game. Thankfully, in Chase for the Cup, they fixed that.
Number 30 is inside.
Yeah, look, for the first time in a while, we're actually having something to talk about besides the whole Fittipaldi incident. But we have to let Steve Park go by because he is much, much faster than us right now. My car is really, really starting to drive terribly right now. Like, it's not tight anymore, but it's quite the opposite now. So I'm actually thinking about, well, the wedge adjustment was a major adjustment in the right direction for us. So, okay, pit stops are beginning. Let the pit cycle commence. So we got Mikey coming in, we got Park coming in. I don't remember who that was who just came in. I couldn't get a chance to see it. But apparently Jeff Burnt was in. Yeah, pit cycles have begun. Thinking about just coming in a few laps. Definitely want to put more tire pressure back up. I'm probably going to put it back to 23. We're a little bit slower on the straightaways. So I want to accommodate that. And now my car's starting to get too loose now at the end of this run. Before we were just plowing tight, and we have a smoker. Someone just blew up. I couldn't get a good idea who that was,
30, 90.
but that engine has expired. So yeah, so far it's been a pretty uneventful race. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes it's a good day to have no incidents to occur. That way, no problems that happen to your cars or anyone else's. It's all clean racing from this point forward. We might get lapped by the end of this one, but that's okay.
You're clear.
We're definitely not supposed to be the fastest car on the grid, but hopefully next season we'll start become a household favorite anyway to the whole community in NASCAR. Hopefully soon.
30, 91.
Right front just got very worn, so just in time as well. We're in our window for our tire stop. Next lap, box.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. I wish we could say that, but we're coming down this time, crew chief. We're pitting this time. Stop eating the ice cream, and let's just get on with it. We had a great stop last time. Let's just keep it up again. I have the confidence in you guys. Come on. You've done nothing but great work all season under when it mattered. Well, in the second half anyway. You guys have done great. Box, coming in.
Got one eye. We're falling back.
All right, that was not ideal, but we got good entries nonetheless. Just an air pressure adjustment, and away we go back on the track.
The crew guys are up on the wall. We're trying to find out if this is a scheduled stop or if there is a problem with the car. One car will be making a pit stop at this end of pit road.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins
All right, guys, we got this. I got full confidence in you.
opportunity to shine. They can make
That was about average.
four-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas. 4 tires and gas on this stop.
All right, that was a little bit better than expected, actually. Good stuff. Consistent. That was a good, consistent stop. Great job. Now let's get back out there. Okay, I forgot about Chase Montgomery being a 70 for a second, but he only slowed us down just a tad. No damage anywhere. We're fine.
30, 82.
That was a little slimy, I will say that, but we're okay. Everything's all good now.
Try to keep him behind you.
Yeah, basically, at this point, we're just going to try to claw our way back up through the field. That's okay. We're at fresher tires than everyone else, almost. Terry Labonte, that was not so smart of you. Excuse me, coming through. Hello, Jack Sprague. I know you're minus 50. You will not body slam me. Everything's all hunky-dory. Over in the 56 can.
30, 23.
Run some more like that one.
Try to get as much of a gain on everyone else, but get out of the way. Okay, all right. Now,
You hit him and he knows it.
we'll get out of the way then. Kind of lower in the 58 first. There we go. Now we can get around him. No more mulligans though with him. We can't really hit him anymore. But he's really getting in our way. We really need a bottom. Thank you for sliding up. No, you slid up. You gave up the spot. Get over here.
30, 48.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
Still there. Keep digging.
I feel like we can get a faster lap if we add draft.
All clear, buddy.
Yeah, it feels much more stabler. Is that a word? No, I don't think it's a word. We feel much more stable than what we did last time in that run. So everything's going great. It's just we're just all by ourselves though. So there's really not much to really talk about. Guess we got people coming down pit road at least. So I guess that's something to talk about. Leaders like Dale Jarrett's coming in. Now it's time for. Oh, I don't think we're gonna get that spot back from him, but definitely at some point we're gonna gain everybody's spots back at some
Don't
point.
let him by, but try not to hold him up.
Because the whole field still needs to come down. Like only if we were like one of the first ones to come in, like laps after the people that actually did pit. Oh my goodness, that was a bit of a terrible joystick input there. Oh,
Take it easy
hold
on
on.
those tires.
I
Keep driving like that.
Kenny
no
Wa-
one's gonna be
It's
bringing
again
up.
Kenny Wallace being a. Ugh.
Clear all around.
I mean,
Pace is falling off.
you see the aggravating part about that is you've seen me try to intent wreck him back. We all seen it. I can't do that to save my life, and there's left front damage. I don't know if we're gonna keep our top 20 at that point, but man,
We got some cars headed down
and not even a hand out the window. Like that's kind of petty, if you ask me. And I'm not talking about Richard or Kyle or Adam petty, or even Lee. That was pretty petty.
23.
That's it.
Could there be a Kenny petty?
We got
I'm sure Dale Jarrett is the leader. Like when the whole pit cycle comes out, I'm gonna be blocking his ass until. Okay, I just gave up the bottom, didn't I? Oh no, not quite, not yet. It ain't over yet. I backed up the corner just enough to be able to stick to the bottom. There we go. Not quite yet. Not today, Satan.
30, 38.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Yep, right on the edge.
Is the leader. He's going to put us a lap down if he gets by.
He won't get by, I promise. Not on purpose, anyway. We're just gonna try to keep fighting to stay on the lead lap anyway, because we're a fast car. Plus, he has plenty of space back there for between second place. I mean, I know he's the point leader. He has a comfortable margin at this point. Can't make a mistake though, like that. So did I. I also slammed the wall too. So
30, 62.
Awesome
our
lap.
game still says no damage to that, which is surprising. Car's a little bit tight, but I'm guessing that's because of the air pressure being like that now.
Is
I
inside.
feel like nothing has changed. I guess because of the 22 PSI as we go a lap down. Hey, that's one less lap to worry about. Well, honestly, ever since we got passed by Dale Jarrett, nothing has been eventful now until Sadler might be challenging us for a position here. But we're also challenging Steve Park here for a position, so we can also probably try to potentially finish in 20th today, have a top 20 run, but the car is just getting tight, just like the first run. So it's weird as 22 makes it loose beyond control, and 23 makes it tight beyond craziness here.
Let's get a new
But we
lap for your
have a
time.
left rear tires getting worn, so hopefully that compensates it. The left front damage also doesn't help either from shenanigans caused by familiar faces.
That was a quick lap.
He's got to hold on to this bottom for the next 5 laps because we're a lap down and we just give it up.
Got one down left.
I don't think we're done yet either because here comes Mayfield. Here comes Mayfield, probably taking the 22nd spot away from me. We got leaders trying to get around us as well. It's a whole bunch of positions for other people. I'm pretty sure Mark Martin and Ryan Newman are for position. And we nearly lose off of 4. About a few laps to go in this race.
Great lap, buddy.
Hopefully we can try to take the spot back from Elliott Sadler here with 4 laps to go for us, even though the game says it's 5 for us. Newman does not know how to pass on the inside, so therefore he's just trapped behind us now. We're having side-by-side battles here with Elliott Sadler. We could try to sniff away 20th from Steve Park, but now we got Jeremy Mayfield. Oh, we're going 3 wide for the mid-20th positions. Mayfield with the ballsy move on the inside, and he clears us barely. I would have taken his stuff out by accident, because the car is just loose.
How's the car feel?
It's loose off, but tight in. It's not a good combination to have.
Number 19 is
And so it's really eventful for these last few laps here. As now Bobby Labonte joins the fray on the inside, trying to get around Newman for a spot. But we kind of have our own battles to worry about here.
3 wide. Hold that line.
We're 3 wide in the middle. Why are we 3 wide in the middle? And now here comes Jimmy Johnson as well.
Still there.
We got both the 2002 Rookie of the Year campaigners right beside us. But we need 2 laps to catch up to Jeremy Mayfield and Steve Park.
Boy, keep
Mayfield, we could try to fight for the position, get that spot back. But Steve Park, he needs to get held up a ton, and I mean a ton. Mayfield's getting himself all held up as the leader's about to take the white flag. A good fight to the end for the mid-20s, for the mid-pack. Every point matters in this series. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get there in time. I mean, that contact with Kenny Wallace really hindered us here. But we're not going to go down without a fight with our old friend Jeremy Mayfield here. We can potentially gain a spot from Steve Park, depending if we can get the inside, which we do. Oh, we got tight. Extremely tight. We have to slide up so much. We're going to try to draft off of Steve Park here. Probably try to sail it in. He's protecting that bottom, and rightfully so. We're not going to give Harvick any room there. We're going to send it off down there, but it just won't be enough. We're going to finish just outside the top 20. In P20 first here at Atlanta with a 1 lap down. Not bad, actually, compared to last time.
Okay, we're done.
I know it's tough out there. We'll get another chance at 'em.
What the fuck? I just saw that photo finish.
That was an exciting last lap, wasn't it?
Yeah, these NASCAR Winston Cup races can be hundreds of laps, yet when it's all said and done, sometimes there's just a few tenths or even less separating the leaders. That was incredible.
The 56 car doesn't look any different than when it started this race.
These NASCAR Winston Cup teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. It makes their job a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports. We'll see you next week at Phoenix.
Really nice stuff out there today. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty good. Kept our nose clean for the most part. We didn't finish inside the top 15, but that's okay. We kept our nose clean together. We're all set and ready to go. I saw that photo finish, by the way. That was ludicrously close. Dale Jr. must have had a last lap pass, because look at that margin of victory. It's the Dale and Dale show for the finish line. Dale Jr. defeats Dale Jarrett for, I think, his 4th win of the season anyway. I'm not so sure. I lost track. But anyway, Bobby Labonte had a great top 5 run today. As we take a look at the top 10 here, as, of course, the rest of the results. Yeah, we finished 21st. We finished ahead of McMurray, I think. Yeah, he finished 28th. We got some points on McMurray. Eat crap. That's fine. I just like the little rivalry that we have. Joe Nemechek and Robbie Gordon both finished 41st and 42nd, with Kevin Scrubb finishing dead last. So much for that top 5 run, eh? From last week, anyway. Well then, we have a few races left to go in the season. 3 races left to go of the season, and of course, I can't wait to see what comes next with these next 3 races. And yeah, that'll do it for this week. Anyway, for this episode. In case you enjoy the episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. And yeah, it's been a pretty uneventful race, sadly enough. But we were able to keep it clean. We don't have to spend too much time in the body shop there or anything like that to repair all the damages. I think we're all ready to go for Phoenix, though. I think we got something for Phoenix, because we had a great run last time we were there. So hopefully we can back that up this time around. Anyways, we'll see you out in the desert pretty soon. But good night.